This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another.
The word blood mentioned in the Bible over 400 times. Something gotta be wrong. Why so many times blood mentioned in the Bible? Leviticus chapter 7 verse 27, blood mentioned. Leviticus chapter 17 verse 11. Genesis chapter 9 verse 4. Deuteronomy chapter 12 verse 16. Hebrew chapter 9 verse 22nd. Acts chapter 15 verse 29. Exodus chapter 24 verse 6. Remission of sin. Matthew chapter 26 verse 27. That's so many times blood mentioned in the Bible. Also, dead man was restored to life and contact with the bones of the prophets. 4 Kings chapter 13 verse 21. Do you know what these people were doing long time ago? They were digging up the bones of the prophet, as you call these men prophets.
Black men, you gotta stop killing each other. Black women, you gotta stop killing each other. Save the children.
To touch, so you can wake up the dead man. Hello? Dead man was restored to life. By using the prophet bones to touch those bones of the dead man. Hello? You didn't understand me how? In past time, the dead was restored to life. Dead people were restored to life by using the bones of the prophets to touch them, and they will come back alive. Do you think that's magic? What do you think? 4 Kings chapter 13 verse 21st will explain to you how they use the prophet bone to restore dead people life again. And they also burn the bones and altars. 3 King chapter 13 verse 20, verse 2nd and verse 4th. Let's do like the preacher. They don't read those parts. You know why they don't read those parts? Because the members are not going to think about God when they're doing it. they're going to think it's magic. Yes. And that's how things got done in the past. Hello? That is how things done in the past. So that's why you cannot find where all these prophets have been buried. And you cannot find the date when these prophets died. And you cannot find the time when they were born. Prophet means they are speaking with God. Or God is speaking to these men. Or Satan is speaking with these men. Because you know Satan and God, they correspond with each other. When God needs something to be done, God gives Satan the authority to do it. Am I telling the truth? Satan can't do nothing by himself. Am I telling the truth? You don't want to hear that, huh? You do not want to hear that. And that's how things work in this world right now. This is the way things work. Satan cannot do nothing by himself because God give him authority when things to be done. So therefore, they're working in accordance. They're working in accordance. As the Jamaican would say, man more than man, but no man more than Yankee Pong Asasi. Each one do their bidding. Are they real man? Are they just a spirit? Are they just an entity? Are they just a force that we do not understand? And they're fighting among themselves. Because God cannot stop Satan from doing anything. Hello? And Satan is a mischievous one. What do you think? Or you think Satan is a mischievous one? But God cannot stop him from doing anything? So this is how the preacher uses it now. God is going to stop him later on. When it's going to be later on? To put him into the bottomless pit. Could you imagine? The bottomless pit. So how far is the bottomless pit? God is waiting to put Satan there. For how long God is waiting to put Satan to the bottomless pit? In the meantime, Satan is doing all the killing. But not by himself. God gave him permission. Talk to me, black man. He is getting permission from the God of the Bible to do what he's doing. So when all these wars are taking place, Satan is the one that's fighting the war. Or God needs these wars to be fought. Because God himself is a man of war. Listen, a man of war. The God of the Bible. He's a man of war. So he likes to stir up war any place. So you're blaming Satin for everything. And cursing out Satin. You have to be careful. All your preachers that are cursing out Satin, you have to be careful. Because you already said Satin cannot do nothing by himself unless the God of the Bible give him authority. So you have a contradictory story there. Tell me if I'm right. You know I'm goddamn right. But you just don't want to admit it. Huh? Earthquake come and kill people. You blame Satin. The earth open up itself and fire comes out and you blame Satin. Lightning strike and kill millions of people. You blame Satin. Lightning strike and burn the building down. You blame Satin. Lightning strike and kill the babies. You blame Satin. So everything is blamed by Satin. Women kill their babies. You blame Satin. But God gave him authority to do all these stuff. Man kill man. You blame Satin. So we need to start think. We need to start think. What's going on? Why everything we blame Satin? The demons in the cave belongs to Satin. The demons in the abandoned house blame Satin. When the demons possess a human body, you blame Satin. And God is not removing those demons from the human body. That is a lie. When I remove the demons from the body, you blame Satin. But you remember what I just said? In the past, they will use the bones of the prophet to touch the one that died to bring him back alive. Fourth King. The book of Fourth King will tell you that. Why the preacher doesn't read those parts of the Bible in the church? That if you take the bones of Moses, as you call him Moses, and he was inexistent, you take his bone and touch a man that died, he will come back alive. So the Jesus that is Jesus, if you go find his bone and touch anyone that died, that person will come back alive. You ain't got none of those wisdom. And also the preachers. What do you think, black man? Tell me, what do you think? Dead man was restored to life and contact with the bones of the prophets. That means you have to touch the dead body with the bones of the prophet and wake up the dead man. When Saul went to the witch to consult Uriah, the witch wake up Uriah. Hello. And Uriah speak unto the woman, why you disturb me? Why waking me up from my sleep? Huh? Well, Saul want to hear what's going on. That's what the woman said unto the dead spirit. Saul said, I got to fight tomorrow, so I want to know what's going to happen. Uriah said, hey, you know what's going to happen? You're going to fall on your sword, so let me go back and sleep. And the woman put back Uriah to sleep. And Saul went to the battle. And guess what happened? If you read the story, what do you think? Huh? So there's a whole bunch of stuff the preacher doesn't know. And in other books, you can go to the grave and wake up the dead spirit. Because they don't just wake by themselves, they are asleep. And you need to know what to do to wake them up. The one that you want to wake up. And he will reveal secret to you. Yes, secret will reveal to you. If you know to wake them and what time and when.
This is a message to my black man.
You wake them in the moon.
Never
Watson, are you waking in the moon first night?
Try to hurt your people.
You have to know all of that.
Never.
Yes, black man.
Love one another.
We are in a difficult time.
Stand up and fight.
And everything is standstill right now.
Never let no one hurt.
Everything is standstill right now.
Never.
Because we are getting close to a desolation of man doing, not of nature doing, of man doing. Man is planning to destroy things and to destroy life. Because the Europeans are getting together to make the final decision. Listen to me, black men. There is no black man making any final decision. The white man is getting ready to make the final decision. No more decision will be made after this decision is complete. And if you disbelieve what I'm saying, keep on disbelieving. Because you're speaking from books. And I'm speaking from my thought, my idea, my understanding. That the white man is going to make the final decision. What to be done on this planet. Either death or life. So you can go on with your bullshit about God and Jesus and devil and angels and cherubim and seraphim and great archangels. You can go along with all of that.
Listen what I'm saying to you. Black man,
because they are not making any final decision. Also, the black man is not making any final decision. He cannot make any final decision because he do not have any food, and he do not have any medicine, and he do not have any guns, and he do not have any big cargo ships and tanker ships and such alike. So he cannot make the final decision. So all the Europeans are getting together to make